Good evening. Would everyone please remain standing, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Graduates, keep yours on. Please be seated. As principal of Sullivan High School, I would like to welcome everyone to the Sullivan High School's commencement ceremony. Joining me on stage are class sponsors Allie Broniger and Rebecca Merlenbach, high school administrators Tana Burke and Cody Davis, Superintendent Dr. Jana Thornsberry, Assistant Superintendents Dr. Matt Perigo and Becky Jones, President of the Board Tracy Barch, Vice President of the Board John Craig, Board members Teresa McKinney, Jim Bartle, Jimmy Fry, and Jeff Dace. Unable to attend tonight is Board member Shannon Johanning. As we prepare to celebrate Memorial Day next weekend, I'd like to take a moment to honor the men and women who have served or who are currently serving in our military. If you are a veteran or an active member of the military, would you please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you. At this time, I'd also like to recognize our graduating seniors who have committed to serving in the armed forces. Would you please stand to be recognized? John. Parents, thank you for entrusting your students to us these past 4 years. Without your commitment to them and trust in us, we cannot create the opportunities we have here at Sullivan High School. To our faculty and staff of the Sullivan School District, research shows the greatest influence on student achievement is the teacher in the classroom. This community and myself owe you a great deal of gratitude. At this time, would any teacher, faculty, or staff member of the Sullivan School District please stand to be recognized? Thank you. As we gather to celebrate this milestone for the class of 2025, it's also fitting that we recognize another important milestone. Dr. Jana Thornsberry, Superintendent of the Sullivan School District, will be retiring at the end of the school year. Dr. Thornsberry has served the Sullivan School District for 29 years. Throughout her career, she has led with wisdom, integrity, and a belief in the potential of every student and staff. Her impact on this school and community will be felt for years to come. We thank her for her dedication, her leadership, and the countless lives she has influenced. Dr. Thornsberry, your legacy will always be a part of this school, and we wish you the very best in your well-earned retirement. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Thornsberry. Are you going to stand up? Stand up, Jen. Stand up. Now, to the graduating class of 2025. Congratulations, you made it. Over the past 4 years, you've grown into thinkers, leaders, artists, athletes, and friends. At Baccalaureate, Sean Adams encouraged us to give our best effort in all we do and to take steps of courage. And when you face setbacks, stay strong. You haven't walked this journey alone. Your families, teachers, coaches, and mentors have been preparing you for moments like these. They've invested in you because they believe you are ready to lead, inspire, and shape the next generation. Success won't look the same for everyone, and it's not always a straight path. Some of you will head to college, the workforce, the military, or pursue other passions. Wherever you go, remember your worth isn't measured by a title or a paycheck, but how you treat others, how you carry yourself, and how you respond when things get hard. As you move forward, I hope you remember this school is not just a place where you learned, but a place where you belonged. Your time here is part of your foundation, but it's not your limit. You're capable of so much more. So go out there, be bold, take risks, and if you fall, because we all do, get back up and keep going. Class of 2025, thank you for the joy, the energy, and the spirit you brought to our halls. You left a mark on this school, and now it's your time to leave a mark on this world. And remember, no matter where life takes you, once an eagle, always an eagle. Congratulations, class.
Good evening. At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize students earning Laude honors for their hard work and achievement. Summa cum laude, our highest honors signified by the black and gold ribbon, is awarded to students who have achieved a GPA of 3.9 or above, met or exceeded the national average on the ACT or equivalent SAT, and have completed at least 9 honors level courses. Summa cum laude graduates, please stand and be recognized. Magna cum laude, signified by the gold ribbon, is awarded to students with a GPA between 3.7 and 3.8999. who have also met the national testing standard and completed a minimum of 6 honors level courses. Magna cum laude graduates, please stand and be recognized. And finally, cum laude, signified by the white ribbon, is awarded to students with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.6999, who have completed at least 4 honors level courses or are career and technical education completers. Cum laude graduates, please stand and be recognized. The students graduating with the highest honors this evening are the Valedictorians and Salutatorian of the class of 2025. These graduates have the highest grade point averages of those students who have earned the college prep certificate, have taken at least 9 honors courses, and have attended Sullivan High School for at least 4 semesters. Students, please stand and remain standing as I call your name. Salutatorian Drake Gower. And this year, there are co-valedictorians. Valedictorian Haley Vasali. And valedictorian Hannah Vasali. Congratulations to them on this tremendous accomplishment. Thank you.
The Early College Academy is a program partnership between East Central College and Sullivan High School that offers students a non-traditional pathway towards graduation. This 2-year tuition-free academy requires students to attend their junior and senior year of high school at East Central College campus, be enrolled in all college coursework, and maintain a minimum 2.5 GPA. Upon program completion, students earn a Sullivan High School diploma, and Associates of Arts degree of Applied Science degree concurrently. At this time, will our 2025 Early College Academy graduates please stand and be recognized when I call your name? Savannah Ackerman. Rachel Dans. Kennedy Medling. Madison Prater. Haley Van Leer. And Peyton Witt. Sullivan High School is a designated A-plus high school, which provides our qualifying graduates the opportunity to receive scholarship funds for tuition at participating Missouri post-secondary institution. This class has 68 students who have met the criteria of A-plus eligible graduates. Each maintained a record of good citizenship, academics, and attendance. As a graduating class, they've exceeded the eligibility criteria and have collectively completed 3,690 hours of tutoring. They earned a 3.53 grade point average and maintained a 97.06% attendance rate throughout high school. At this time, I would like to invite A-plus graduates in the class of 2025 to please stand and be recognized for their accomplishments. Congratulations to each of you.
Tonight, seated behind our graduates is the Sullivan High School class of 1975. As tradition has it, it's my honor to recognize them as they celebrate their 50th class reunion this weekend. Let's set the scene in 1975. President Nixon resigned and Ford took over. The Vietnam War had ended. Bill Gates and Paul Allen launched Microsoft. The first home VCR hit the market. Saturday Night Live aired its first season. Calculators cost more than microwaves. A Big Mac was 65 cents. Gas was 57 cents a gallon. And eggs, 77 cents a dozen. Minimum wage was $2.10, and your phone was bolted to a wall in your kitchen. The movie Jaws played at the Burr One Theater just in time for the class of 75's prom theme, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, because nothing says 70s and romance like sharks and slow dancing. You pass notes with phrases like, "That's far out," or "Catch you on the flip side," all folded like works of art. The class of 75 walked the halls in wedge shoes that defied gravity, bell-bottoms that could smuggle a second person, and shirt collars so wide they doubled as wind gliders. Everyone was dressed in shades of avocado green, mustard yellow, burnt orange, because apparently matching your mom's Tupperware and wallpaper was a fashion statement. The truth is, things were different, but we liked the class of 75, so much so we put several of them on our payroll. Sally Farrell, Marcia Joe, Christy Joggers, Patty Pounds, Alice Johnson, and Billy Weiland, to name a few. Karen Ryan Kincaid taught for 31 years and was voted best all around. But in 75, she held the title of most photographed. That's no coincidence, since Karen was the yearbook editor. Oh, I know, Karen, I know. Linda Beckett was the first female scholar athlete and still teaching middle school. Living proof that that woman has nerves of steel. Paula Gross spent 16 years as a high school secretary. Ironically, after I was announced as the principal, Paula announced her retirement the next day. Haven't forgot that, Paula. You crammed into Sherry Mellon's White T-Bird and blasted tunes from Elton John, the Eagles, and Bruce Springsteen. The bowling alley, the fairway lot, and the infamous no-tell motel weren't just hangouts, but they were reasons you got grounded. Donnie Coleman's shag hair was so big, it entered the room 2 seconds before he did. A problem Mr. Davis does not have. And for the 4th straight year, his baldness has been a reference in the 50-year speech. So he's good with it. I checked first. Donnie also had perfect attendance all throughout school, an accolade now shared by current graduate Grant Holmick. Proof it's not cool to skip school. Diane Hecht was voted as the biggest class ham, and she still refuses to apologize. Senior class president Kevin Williams and friends painted 75 on the country club shed without permission, which actually started a long tradition. Alan Rubel was your drum major for 6 years. No, he didn't flunk. He just started in middle school and never gave up the baton. Don't judge him, he's dedicated. The track team broke 9 records, and your class was undefeated in one thing: building homecoming floats. If there was a state championship for chicken wire and tissue paper, you'd win. The class of 75 is full of Schmidts: Rick Schmidt, Sally Schmidt, Terry Schmidt, Richard Schmidt, and Steve Schmidt. So tomorrow's class reunion will also double as the Schmidt family reunion. Adrian Berger was your valedictorian, Georgia Scott your salutatorian, Karen Bussey your homecoming queen, and Susan Branson courtwarming queen. Mr. Sassman won the most memorable teacher for his epic student roast, and Coach Chapala had you square dancing in PE so you could do-si-do at barn warming. Miss Pat Bryan, who taught for 34 years at Sullivan, was your teacher of the year, and she is here tonight. Thanks, Pat. Previous classes had students that streaked. But this class got creative. They went mooning instead. I won't go into detail, but I tell you it had nothing to do with astronomy. And thankfully more clothes were involved. Your class raised $19,000 for your senior trip to Galveston, Texas by selling light bulbs and of course Tupperware, hosting a KTUI radio show, and playing donkey basketball. Yes, with real donkeys. And in this gym, and in this gym. Okay. On your senior trip, you watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and as rumor has it, your class visited a place called Papa Feelgoods. I'm going to let everyone in here use their imagination because it doesn't even feel good to say it. So you'll just have to ask them about it later. Anyway, another night on the trip, there was a tornado, so they had to sleep in a dark hotel hallway on shag carpet in Tupperware-colored pajamas with 0 adult supervision, and after all, it was the 70s, so I guess that was their safety plan. I found out the class of 76 blames you for ruining their chance at a senior trip. Because as the story goes, on the way home from the trip, you borrowed all of the hotel's pillows and sheets. However, the hotel and the Texas Highway Patrol saw things a little differently. So with all the drama, it's not surprising that the class of 1975 started SHS's first drama club and sang in the musical Carnival. Your class song was "We May Never Pass This Way Again," but tonight you did, and we're glad you did. Thank you for joining the class of 2025 as they prepare to do the same. And one final thank you. Thank you for not bringing the Texas State Patrol with you, for keeping the mooning to a minimum for now. And do me a favor and leave the tablecloths in the room, not in the back of your car. Join me in celebrating the class of 1975.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. My name is Jada Adams, and I have the honor of serving as your class president. On behalf of the Class of 2025, I want to thank all the friends, family members, and loved ones who are here tonight to celebrate this milestone with us. Thank you for being our biggest supporters and encouragers. And to the teachers and staff and administration at Sullivan High School, thank you for your dedication, for showing up for us every single day, and for preparing us for the chapters we're about to write next, whether we realized it or not. To be completely transparent, I wrote this speech at 1 a.m. this morning. I wrestled all week trying to find the words to sum up 4 years of memories, growth, and chaos. In just a few minutes, How do you find the right things to say when closing a chapter that's been filled with so much? If high school was a book, then tonight we are writing the final lines of this chapter. It began at 7:40 a.m., August 24th of 2021, when we walked through the doors as unsure freshmen. Back then, we didn't know that we were stepping into one of the most unforgettable parts of our lives. We were warned not to blink because before we knew it, we would be graduating. They were right. It feels like just yesterday we were convinced that Freshman Fridays were a real thing. We were sitting in Coach Crump's class learning to give a sincere apology, or we were downloading Yik Yak to hear the hot tea. That one didn't last very long. We didn't realize how quickly time was moving. Shortly after coming into high school, our phones were banned. What were we to do now? Talk to each other? Thankfully, to compensate for this phone policy, flight time was introduced and saved the day. But what would flight time have been without Peyton Jones and his unforgettable birthday announcements? Without hot pizza, chocolate chip cookies, and rushing to finish next hour's homework. Between every bell ringing, every spirit day, every pep rally, and every football game, we were growing. Maybe we didn't notice it at the moment, but looking back, we walked through mountains of joy and triumph, but also valleys of heartbreak and trials. We did all of this surrounded by the same faces we've known for the past 4 years. We owe a thank you to Walmart, Taco Bell, and even McDonald's for allowing us to live out these crazy memories in their parking lots. I also feel like now would be a good time to mention that if you were ever hit with a slice of cheese while driving in town or an uncooked hot dog, most likely it was by someone in the class of 2025. And we thank you for being the victims of our entertainment those nights. I couldn't possibly leave out a moment to appreciate the underclassmen. The little siblings we didn't know we needed, but ended up loving anyway. Thank you for letting us drag you along and for making the halls a little brighter. You may still have pages left in your own high school story, but we're forever proud to have written about you in ours. Now, here we are, the end of our high school chapter, a page we've anticipated turning for years, and now one we're a little scared to let go of. Because after tonight, everything changes. Childhood slowly fades into the past and the future becomes real. Whether you're heading to college, the military, a job, or something completely unknown, your next chapter is waiting to be written. And though each of our stories will now go in different directions, we will always share these pages, this chapter, together. So before we go, take a moment to look around. Remember the faces in the seats beside you. Remember the ones who cheered for you in the stands, who came to support your performances, and even those who complimented your outfit in the hallway. The people who made this story worth telling. I want to leave you with a hope I have, and that is in my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Proverbs 16:9 has been a gentle reminder throughout this somewhat uncertain season, and it says, "In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord established their steps." If you leave here with nothing else today, I ask that you leave with a peace knowing the author of your story has much bigger plans for you than you might imagine. Class of 2025, thank you for being a part of my favorite chapter so far. I can't wait to see what is written for everyone else next.
Oh, that's weird. 23 million miles from the sun. People get ready, 'cause here it comes. It's a light, a beautiful light, over the horizon into our eyes. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, my beautiful mother, she told me, in your life you will go far. If you do it right, you'll love where you are. Just know, wherever you go, you can always come home.
240,000 miles from the moon. You've come a long way to belong here, to share this view of a night, a glorious night. Over the horizon is another bright sky.
Oh, how beautiful. Oh, my irrefutable father, he told me, sometimes it may seem dark, but the absence of the light is a necessary part. Just know, wherever you can always come home.
Good evening, parents, teachers, staff, and alumni. It is my privilege and honor to stand in front of you as a salutatorian for the class of 2025. I would like to thank the teachers I have had here at Sullivan High School, as well as my teachers from Spring Bluff. You have inspired me to always work hard and to better myself. I'd also like to thank my family and friends for supporting me and my goals. When I found out I was a salutatorian, I was not excited because I had to give a speech. Honestly, I dreaded it, but here I am. I decided to talk to you today about something that has played a large role in helping me get to where I am. Hard work. Hard work has helped me in both the classroom and on the baseball field. From my experience, if you can set a goal and set your mind to achieve that goal, you can do so many great things. My freshman year, I set a goal of playing college baseball. The last 4 years, I've worked hard every day, whether that was at practice, in the gym, or in the kitchen eating to achieve my goal. My hard work has paid off as I will be attending Texas Tech University to play baseball. In every goal you set, there will be challenges. I think challenges should be seen as a good thing. They can prepare you for what is to come. On the baseball field, I have had really good games and have had really bad games. I've found that dwelling on the bad games will not get you anywhere. But I try to learn from my bad games and put them behind me. My hope for you is that you set goals to get where you want to go in life. Challenges will arise, but keep pushing forward. You can do anything that you set your mind to. In conclusion, as I've heard my dad say literally a million times, keep your eye on the ball. Of course, when my dad says this to me, he is talking about baseball. But I think it can relate to goals and life in general. Keep working towards your goals and don't get complacent.
catch my breath. Oh, yeah. Okay, ready? Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Family, friends, faculty, members of the high school board, and a special welcome to the Sullivan High School class of 1975, celebrating 50 years since you walked the same stage. We're Hannah and Haley Vaselli, co-valedictorians, twin sisters, and apparently still doing everything side by side, including this speech.
Back in '75, Sullivan was cruising the strip, shopping at P& Hirsch, and catching movies at the old drive-in, where the audio came through your car window, not a Bluetooth speaker. Now it's 2025, and we've got phones that talk back, watches that count our steps, and group chats that never ever stop buzzing.
A lot has changed, but Sullivan pride, that's still the same. And tonight, we're honored to follow in your footsteps.
Our story began a little differently than most. I was born at just 1 pound, 6 ounces.
And I came in at 1 pound, 12 ounces. At just 12 inches long, we were small enough to fit in Build-A-Bear clothes and spent 3 months in the NICU at St. Louis Children's Hospital.
Those early days were full of uncertainty, but they were also full of faith. Our family and our town prayed for us through those first hard days, and by the time we came home, we were known around Sullivan as the Miracle Twins.
And that miracle didn't stop at the hospital. It's followed us every day since, through school, through life, through moments when we knew the only reason we were still moving forward was because God wasn't done with us.
Our journey hasn't been easy, but we've never been alone. Our parents were our first teachers, teaching us to fight, to believe, and to trust in something bigger than ourselves.
And along the way, we were blessed with more teachers in classrooms, in hallways, and sometimes just in quiet moments of kindness.
A special thank you goes to the Moores. You've been our mentors, our encouragers, and our safe place when we needed support the most. Thank you for always going the extra mile.
And to every teacher who gave us grace, stayed late, or graded our essays even when they probably just wanted to go home, we see you and we are so thankful.
Some of our favorite memories came from our time in band, not just because of the music, but because of the family we found there.
Whether it was marching at Grand Nationals in Indianapolis or performing at MMEA, twice, one in band and one with choir, we learned what it means to represent Sullivan with pride.
We learned that performing under stadium lights and hallway rehearsals builds more than skill. It builds connection, teamwork, and confidence.
And sure, band also meant long practices, sore arms, and glitter in places glitter should never be. But we do it all over again in a heartbeat.
High school wasn't just about academics. It was about becoming who we were meant to be with the help of the people who believed in us.
To our classmates, we've walked these halls together. We've studied, we've laughed, panicked, and maybe even cried a little. But look at us now. We made it.
Whether you're heading to college, trade school, the military, or taking a breath before your next step, remember this: your story matters, and you're never too small, too uncertain, or too not ready to be used for something big.
If two tiny babies from Sullivan can end up giving the valedictorian speech,
then just imagine what you can do with faith, support, and maybe a decent night's sleep.
As we close, we want to leave you with the verse that has been our anchor from the beginning. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11.
The miracle continues, and I can't imagine having done this journey without you.
Same here, but just to be clear, I get the last word this time. It's only fair since my little sister gets to graduate before I do.
Dr. Thornsberry and members of the Board of Education, it's my pleasure to present to you the Sullivan High School class of 2025. They have met the graduation requirements of Sullivan High School and are ready to receive their diplomas.
Jada Grace Adams. Haley Brooke Vasali. Hannah Ray Vasali. Drake Jeffrey Gower. Gabrielle Daisy Marie Abel. Savannah Nicole Ackerman. Aiden Paul Adams. Julia May Adams. Justin Michael Alexander. Tanner Joseph Allen. Sadie Lynn Safira Altimus. Danish Tanbin Baharudin. Lauren Nicole Bayless. Zechariah Kale Beagle. Ashley Dale Behrens. Brennan George Beer. Carter Ray Blankenship. Evie Ray Blankenship. Megan Elizabeth Blanton. Trevor Michael Brand. Kensington Marie Brandt. Melody Lee Browninger. Nolan Hunter Brendel. Tyler Brown. Janelle Rayleigh Bussey. Gabriella Irene Camacho. Ethan William Campbell. Andon James Carey. Allison Elizabeth Casey. Nolan Brian Center. Raina Marie Claus. Javier Francisco Contreras. Connor Hammock Copeland. Benny Christopher Cornegio. Ruby Love Daly. Rachel May Dans. Tamara K. Davis. William Robert Dean. Ava Rose DeClue. Haley Elizabeth DeClue. Karen Kala Hanohano Dietzler. Kayla Desiree Dillon. Carson Joseph Dobbs. Cooper Riley Donner. Jevin Austin Duke. Hazal Clay Duncan. Michael Braden Duncan. Isaiah Hayden Ray Elliott. Kiera Nicole Evans. Dominic Jace Ford. Tucker James Fruworth. Gregory Michael Fulton. Drew Aaron Garner. Michaela Renee Garner. Robert Liam Garrett. Madeline May Galoff. Shelby Asa Giebler. Christopher Lawson Glazer. Benjamin Isaac Goley. John Jesus Gomez. Karis Elizabeth Gower. Grace Noel Grames. Ezekiel Aaron Greenlee. Robin Lee Griggs. Adrian Philip Haberland. Grant William Holmick. Matthew Walker Hamlin. Kelsey Leanne Hansel. Emma Hope Hardy. Justin James Harmon. Riley Jaden Harmon. Ireland Casey Ray Harrington. Brian Joseph Helton. Heaven Lay Ruth Hinton. Chelsea Marie Hollingshead. David B. Houghton. Hallie Diane Ruth Houseman. Carolyn Maria Huber. Svetlana Mercy Hewitt. William Allen Hunter.
Boallen Catfish Huntsman. Aiden Mackay Hutchison. Ariana Reese Janish. Kata Rie Johnson. Peyton Hutzel Jones. Alyssa Jaden Cobble. Autumn Mayola Cobble. Pearl Michelle Kinman. Jordan Lee Kitchen. Sierra Elizabeth Lane. Wyatt James Lecton. Tristan Lee Lewis. Mackenzie Marie Logsden. Molly Kathleen Loden. Kirsten Jane Lucas. Isabel Diane Martin. Devea Lene Lachey McLean. Brianna Nicole McMillan. Nate Walker McReynolds. Kennedy Drew Medling. Mason Lucas Mertz. Trinity Marie Midget. Parker Randall Monty. Ava Grace Norman. Hunter William Osman. Ivan Ramon Padilla. Dylan William Parker. Enrique Alejandro Pera. Lucas William Parsons. Matthew Christian Peebles. Eli Edward Perigo. Russell Vernon Polite. Madison Jean Prater. Haley Renee Prince. Easton Wayne Purvis. Michael Judge Reagan. Drake William Ransom. Jaden Olivia Ray. Jade Ann Ream. Ava Marie Ravel. Aaron Ray Richards. Dory Ray Richardson. Brittany Elaine Rife. Connor Matthew Roach. Jaden Everett Rowden. Riley Logan Rudisil. Stevie Marie Saling. Zedekiah Michael Sanders. Logan Charles Schleter. Cora Vivian Shetley. Kelly Joe Simpson. Isaiah Wayne Skaggs. Devin Jean Smith. Caden Tony Lee Smith. Xander Norman Smith. Mickey Anthony Stahl. Kaisley Renee Strail. Deegan Jean Studdard. Victoria Michelle Studdard. Jason Summers. Katie Marie Summers. McKeldon Taylor Gray. Adrian Randall Thompson. Jaden Marie Tucker. Brantley Drake Unger. Seth Jeffrey Valley. Ella Kate Vandegrift. Haley Lynn Van Leer. Chloe Samara Volkert. Addison Diane Wagner. Elena Rose Wall. Braden Allen White. Gabriel Christian Wienhoff. Macy Nicole Williams. Robert James Williamson. Riley Marie Wilson. Lillian May Windham. Matthew William Witt. Peyton May Witt. Abby Renee Rosdick. Robert David York II. Elijah Lawrence Young.
Whatever you want to do. It's your time.